Hello, everybody. We're back to streaming. We are past the first PT of the year. I went 11-5. CFT, I forget. How did you do?
I went not 11-5.
Fair enough.
I believe I went 2-5 or something.
Uh-huh.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Neither of us did very well in draft. In that I went only 3-3. You were like 1-2 or something.
No, it was be the draft.
Um, but yeah. We had this PT was interesting. Um, Certainly. We had not very much to prepare for standard, which will be true of the next PT as well. Next PT will not have very much time to prepare for standard. One PT 1 week after release. Also, thank you so much for the resubscription, Nor. Um, but yeah, so we didn't find anything broken, is how I would put it for this PT. We spent a lot of time trying to find something broken, and we didn't find anything broken. Um, I know, like, CFT, you were looking at the monument stuff near the end, but
Yeah.
certainly I was very skeptical of it, and I assumed that by the fact that you didn't register it, that you ended up not thinking it was good enough.
I feel like there are, I feel like there's more stuff to be done in the space, but I didn't have time to do it.
Yeah,
Because the thing about the monument stuff is that if you have monument and guardian of New Benalia, it's pretty close to Splinter Twin. You kill them in like 2 turn cycles. And so it's like I'm we were trying to this like the shell that most people have been doing is with like a bunch of the um helping hands and recommissions and frax and dragonins and stuff like that, which like is very synergistic but also opens you up to like specific kinds of interaction, I guess, and also like other kinds of problems. um I feel like there might be some kind of like control shell, but it's not like easy to figure out or anything. So like I don't know.
thank you so much for the Prime subscription, G Dyer. I'm very amused that Nors did not prompt a response from MTG Bot. But apparently our storm count is still only one. Nors was a special action, not a spell cast, clearly. Um, Anyways, we also looked at some Lotus stuff, and like specifically with Pod, and we concluded that it was probably too bad.
I'm also still interested in this card, I would say, but it's
Yeah.
hard to make work.
So the I faced off against a version of the Pod Lotus deck at the in my second to last round of constructed. They were Izzet and they were playing 4 copies of Memory Guardian, like the 3/4 affinity thing, and they were
Mm-hmm.
playing 4 synthesizers. And
Mm-hmm.
like on one hand, on one hand that like goes against my instincts of like making the deck more controlling as opposed to more like trying to do like a like affinity aggro kind of plan. But on the other hand, the 3/4 flyer feels like it probably lines up well against Pixie, which was one of our issues, and also it is a chain into Lotus. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Oops. Anyways, how I put it is that match seemed unwinnable for my deck game one and unwinnable for their deck games two and three, um, which is a good trade. Uh, but any other spicy things that we explored? I guess we didn't really explore roots very much, but
I have. Do we want to talk about what the card we think you should put in roots, or not really?
oh, as in, do you want it to be secret?
Yes.
Maybe we
I'm
should.
not sure how much.
Maybe we want it to be secret. I don't know.
Okay.
How do I put it is
We'll see.
how I would put it is maybe we should talk about it at some point on stream later, but that can be a secret project for later, for a later stream, you know.
Sure,
Uh,
sure.
as opposed to like right now, it's much better if we like have a deck to go along with it to wow people, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
So in the light of there not being anything broken, I, certainly my deck building process then turns to the question, um, what is the best card in standard? And I think the best card in standard is clearly Nurturing Pixie. Um, maybe some people could disagree with me on this, but 1 mana 2/2 flyer draw a card is a very very strong rate, and that is what this card is, and often even better than that. So uh, yeah, so the idea behind this Serra Paragon deck is that Nurturing Pixie is the best card in standard. Okay, well, there's the Pixie deck, which leverages it aggressively and with like Hopeless Nightmare and Storm Chaser's talent, in order to push the game small and pressure the opponent's life total. But that deck, for one thing, it is very strong. I think, for example, we had a group of 6 people, including CFT, register Pixie for this Pro Tour, and I believe the overall constructed win rate of those Pixie players was 59.5%, which is pretty nice, especially given that the Pixie win rate in the room was like 45% or something like that. Like I think we
Oh
had like
wow.
I know that Pixie was below 50. Like I know that like
Mm-hmm.
Pixie was the second most popular deck, but was like highly attacked by the metagame. Like people like played decks that they thought were going to be good against into Pixie, or like built their decks to be better into Pixie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, Domain was popular. So I know Pixie suffered, but our team had a good build, I think. Even if you disagree with the spell pierces.
I'm curious what our team's win rate against Domain was with Pixie.
um,
The sample size might be very small, but I'm still curious. We don't have to look now, but this
yeah.
is the question I'm curious about.
Yeah, I think another thing was our team. Shout outs to Nicole Tipple. Our team had, I think, very strong Pixie gameplay. Largely because of Nicole. Like Nicole is a very strong Pixie pilot and was able to, you know, like help impart some of that Pixie piloting knowledge. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I think that helped as well. But yeah, so Pixie was strong, but it was pretty attacked by the metagame. One way to solve that was to just play Pixie well and build Pixie well, which is what our Pixie players as a whole did. Um, and the solution I turned to was at some point like Nor suggested something in chat randomly about like Sarah Paragon working with the card Momentum Breaker, and then that spawned my brainworms of okay, what if we put Pixie in a Sarah Paragon deck? um, and try to be more controlling instead, and like use it for controlling value. Because like, what's more fucked up than playing like a 1 mana 2/2 flyer that draws a card? Playing one from your graveyard afterwards, after it dies. um, so, yeah. Basically, the idea behind this deck initially was just like Pixie is strong. Sarah Paragon seems well positioned as well. You can build a controlling deck that uses like many game objects in a very like white X controlling deck manner with this. I built a black white version, and then CFT looked at it and said, "What if we added Jace?" And I was instantly sold. I'm disappointed that I did not think of what if we added Jace. But yeah, I think where the deck ended up, I would describe as a deck that tries to leverage several distinct, like, strong game plans, that are strong against individual parts of the field. Uh, for example, Sarah Paragon is a really fucked up card against red aggro and pixie strategies, like smaller game strategies that are being aggressive towards you. Jace is a really fucked up card against domain and combo decks when you have this pixie structure to build around it. I really hope we get paired into domain at some point this stream. And then Temporary Lockdown is a really fucked up card against Gruul, and various things. Oh, and like the Pixie picking up removal spells is also really fucked up against a lot of those like smaller creature decks. So yeah, that's the idea behind this deck. I will say, as a caution, I went 8-2 with this deck at the PT. Everyone else on Sanctum who registered this deck at the PT combined had a less than 40% win rate, I believe.
I
Um,
agree.
the numbers might be weird and bad. I hope this is not another instance of a deck that only I am allowed to register.
Hmm.
Or something like that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. There's also a lot of competing theory around, for example, whether Scroll Shift is better than Stock Up, or whether we should be playing Hopeless Nightmares. I know that CFT and I disagree on both of these, but we're playing my PT deck, so. Okay, so the thing is, okay, it's interesting, Sophia in the chat. My claim is that this is not just like a skill, like this is not a skill diff claim, right? Like, my claim is that like this deck is actually good, and like some combination of like other team members getting unlucky or like various play patterns that maybe I failed to communicate that you need to do like play the deck using. I don't know. I don't know how to explain like poor stats. All I know that is like I am still confident that this deck was the best choice for me at this tournament. Even like knowing the metagame in hindsight with like so theoretically this is a metagame deck and the other portion of the metagame was like the like very large this tournament. But even knowing that, going back in time, I would still register this deck. So I don't know. Uh, yeah, sometimes your like 30 sample size like ends up being lower than center or whatever, and or maybe I'm wrong. Who knows?
What I will say about this deck is that I did not register it because I don't believe in it. However, um, you may claim scoreboard. So who's to say?
Yeah, I mean, there are many different kinds of scoreboard you could claim, right? Like I could claim scoreboard for going 8-2. We could also claim scoreboard for the team having a like including me having a less than 50% win rate with this deck. You know.
You know.
How does this do against the green black draft chaff deck, like the gold graveyard deck? I assume well, given that we have two copies of Jace. But you know, like I don't know. We have two copies of Jace, two copies of Day of Judgment. We have three copies of Momentum Breaker that we can like play a lot of. I don't. I assume well, but I can't say that I've ever played the matchup. I guess so. How do I beat a resolved Chitin Gravestalker? Does the answer easily make sense? Anyways, we should probably jump into games before we start going going off on too many tangents or something.
Or something.
Oh, another property about this deck is that the theory is that it is much worse in closed deck list because you should be aggressively mulliganing your hand. Uh, this is not a hand that I would mulligan against like most matchups. Because like mostly like you aggressively mulligan for Overlord or Jace versus like Domain and similar kinds of matchups, and you aggressively mulligan towards like removal spells versus like the like the aggressive matchups. But like this has a removal spell and an Overlord, so. Why does it not show me my phases? Show phases. Well, okay, I mean, you could say it's not an arena deck. You could also say it's not an arena deck. I don't know. Um, but
The
yeah.
thing about arena playing decks on Arena is that like hopefully it'll work out, you know?
Yeah. We seem to be playing against green-white Convoke. How would you say you feel about green-white Convoke?
I'm not interested.
How would you say you feel about having many lands in hand?
Much to consider.
I guess I could have waited and let them scry. I don't know. I think it's better
I don't
not
think
to.
so. I agree it's better not to. Like they can even cast a Night Air on Avios if they feel like it, for example.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know if that card's in their deck, but you know.
Uh, do you think we should pick up Nowhere to Run, or like just Overlord? I guess we could Overlord and then see what we want to do.
Oh. Do
We
you
can
know what to
also,
hold up?
yeah. I mean, yeah, we could hold up. Nowhere to Run
I guess it's
slash
pretty
get
likely to
lost.
waste our mana. This is one problem with holding up Nova
Well,
to
we're
Run.
also holding up Get Lost. Like they could go like explore onto
Oh,
Sentinel, and we could just go Get Lost. You know.
yeah, okay.
Also, we might want to cast this Overlord for full. That's an update.
That is true.
Other things we can do, they can attack with the Sentinel, and then we know where to run it.
hmm
Well, I don't know. Like, I assume this is some deck involving the card Gear Hulk. Okay, especially with this blue mana.
Does the normal deck play Warden? Maybe it plays like one.
Like, I would be very surprised if they did not have the card Gear Hulk. So I guess I want to like block this Sentinel and know where to run it, and then they'll
Hey,
play a Gear Hulk, and then like get a Mockingbird, and then I'll get lost the Gear Hulk in response to Mockingbird. Okay, I guess they
probably.
can't attack. Dusk Rose Reliquary. Want to get lost the Gear Hulk now? I
I
guess.
agree.
Okay. Guess let's impend this.
I mean, we could. Hmm. Okay, well, let's pass, I guess. I mean, I guess we could have chosen not to pass. That seems worse than passing, I
Yeah,
think.
I would like to cast this Gear Hulk next turn because I'm pretty sure they're just gonna exile my Pixie.
Do we want to cast with Nowhere to Run or not really?
I think I want to cast the Nowhere to Run.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's getting better for us. Also, it makes like, listen, like, what if we draw a Momentum Breaker off the top? You know?
Yeah. That is certainly the argument for casting it. The argument against it is that they could play a card like such as that one.
That's fair. I guess I could have taken the damage. I guess maybe they're holding this to try to like make it a Gear Hulk. Ah, okay. I was gonna say, do you think they're gonna tap 3 things and then sack the clue?
Hmm.
Okay. How do you feel about play Overlord of the Bailberg?
I think that seems like the line we should take. I wouldn't say it's a great situation.
Lots of missing on our Overlords. I would say that I would like our position better if we didn't miss on Overlord twice.
Plausible. But on the other hand, this is not Overlord is not a card that of which like you can expect to like not miss most of the time.
It's like 80%. I'm pretty sure.
Is it 80?
I thought it was something like that.
I thought it was like 70 or something.
Okay.
I don't quote me on this.
Wait. So there's four pixies, four Saragons, one Loran, one Beza. So that's 10, and then 12 with Jace. So it's like population size 59, successes 12, sample 4, number of successes 1.
Oh, I guess it is probably like.
Oh, okay,
like
no,
80 or so.
it's more like 60. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems like we have lost.
Have we?
Okay, I guess we haven't lost. Okay.
Like,
Okay, actually, it does kind of seem like we have lost. What is your plan?
Bobble, Pixie, Bobble, kill a Sentinel, Surveil 2 with the Bobble.
Ball. Oh, you can kill a Sentinel. What if they animate Restless Prairie?
Okay, good question.
They also have a lot of maps that they can use to make grow their siren.
I agree.
Oh, maybe we had to like bounce Overlord and try to hit Pixie off the top.
I forgot we had. I will say I got distracted by hypergeometricing and forgot we had an Overlord display. Okay. I believe that if we had a Saragon in hand here, we would like be in a decent position. Okay, well, against them, we want something like this. Wow, pest control is really fucked up against them, huh? We want this. I don't know how much we care about Bobble.
I don't like Bobble, I don't think.
Bobble's like fine. I don't know how much we care about Town. In fact, we might like not care about it at all. This could be. Oh, we're on the play. Okay. Classic board out island. Maneuver. Edict is pretty mediocre. I think worse than Bobble. Get Lost is kind of mediocre. We do have the second lockdown. Well, we have 2 lockdowns, 3 path control, so Get Lost can only be so mediocre, you know? I think something
I agree that most of the relevant deck has 4 toughness.
Oh, so we cut the nowhere to runs? Okay, that makes sense.
And then maybe we can like play some number of Town or Get Lost. I don't like that Anoint doesn't hit.
Okay, maybe we play Edict because we can like lock down everything and then Edict's their Gear Hulk or something.
Sure.
Would you describe this hand as a keep? This
you want to bottom? Yeah. With the justification that the passage will be helpful later.
I assume we're not going to pest control this.
I agree.
What if Silex has been called? I think that Silex is worse than it is good. Notably, it won't draw a Jace.
It also costs like a lot of mana.
Yeah. famously 7 is a lot.
Okay. How much do we want to bubble this?
I think I would like to bobble this, but
Okay. How do you feel about cycling out pest control?
I would like to see what they do.
Okay. If they don't play a 1, how do you feel about cycling this pest control?
I don't like it.
Okay.
I think I would like to play Beza this turn. I guess that's a reason not to play the bobble.
Oh.
I like that Beza
Yeah.
gains us life and draws a card, and then they like are heavily incentivized to remove Beza with a with a thing, and then we pest control a thing, and we get the Beza trigger again.
Hmm.
Right? There's the thing.
Do you think we'll use our skull shift as a combat trick next turn? Probably not.
Probably not. My plan is to do this.
Oh. Okay.
Like, I assume this base is getting exiled or something. Or like, I would like to heavily incentivize our base getting exiled. Is how I'd put it.
Is this the normal version of the? This is not the normal version of the cage deck, right? Or like the green white deck?
I can't say I would know.
It looks like kind of a reasonable build of it, though.
CFT's just here trying to find any reason not to play the Saragon. Clearly. Darn. They're at 19? This is unfortunate. Okay, I'm obviously gonna pest control, I think. Do you think I should crack Bobble first or leave up Scroll Shift?
I think we should leave up scroll shift. For example, they might like map twice and then attack. Oh wait, never mind. They don't have maps.
Yeah, they don't have maps. Okay, yeah, I think leaving up Scroll Shift makes sense.
Oh, right. I forgot that we lose our bubble.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to crack Bobble.
I understand now. Maybe we should have cracked the bubble.
I think this makes some amount of sense. For example.
Unfortunately, we get no trigger.
It's fine. We get a 4/5 though, which I hear is good. Regal Bunnicorn. Okay, let's crack this. I guess if we didn't do this, no, we have a we have a bobble in our graveyard. We can get Serra value.
Okay.
Classic Lorand. I guess I could hold this.
I kind of wanted to hold it, but it's fine.
I want to.
There's some argument.
I wanted to play Lorand specifically, and so that we can start drawing cards.
Yeah. Certainly not
Wow.
unreasonable.
What an attack.
Okay.
I would like to trade with this thing.
Okay, but...
How
Oh,
do you-
really?
Or not trade. I would like to block this thing. I would like to block like this.
We take 15?
I mean, I could also block like this.
Yeah, like... I feel like using two... like...
Okay, fair enough.
Are we sure we didn't want to, like, trade with something else? Or, like, eat something else?
I'm fairly certain. I don't know.
Well, it's not clear to me that the Restless Fairy is a better creature than the Sentinel of the Nameless City, and the Sentinel of the Nameless City costs 0 mana, whilst the Restless Fairy costs 4 mana.
Well, in my mind, these Sentinels are dead in the long term, you know?
Okay, what are we doing?
I guess I should like do like Hunter first. Oh, I guess I could Beza. Yeah, okay, let's like.
I don't think Beza is that good. I
Well,
guess it draws a
it
card. Oh,
literally gains
yeah.
us an extra 4 life, right?
Okay, fine. Yeah.
It's like 2 mana to gain 4 life.
We maybe had a free attack, but
I
it's not.
somewhat doubt it. I'm just going to chill on the Loran. Oh, we should probably chump with our Hunter. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's a card that probably will necessitate a solution at some point. Thankfully, we have many solutions.
Do we?
I don't know.
I guess we have a bunch of flying. I guess we have flying.
We have 2 lockdowns, 2 pest controls, and 2 Day of Judgments left. That's how I would put it.
True.
The attack, I'm definitely trading.
I believe I agree.
I don't think they have instant speed ways of increasing their permanent count. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Pixie and Bauble in the graveyard. We have 9 mana. Let's just like start by playing Beza.
I agree. And then probably Paragon Bauble. Oh,
No,
I think I still like.
We could Impend Overlord Blink it also is the other option.
Oh. Maybe I like that.
I think I want to Paragon Bauble.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it gives them fewer things to play with. It puts our Paragon into play for next turn. I don't really care about attacking with this Overlord. Okay. Let me just say we have won the game. We won the game when we cast Pest Control.
I would not say we won the game when we cast Pest Control. I believe I agree we have won the game now though.
I think that it was like highly unlikely that we would ever lose after we cast the Pest Control. Like, I don't know. You could also argue that like we won the game when we sideboarded. Like, you know.
I just don't agree. Like, I feel that the game was not in our control until we drew Paragon and then Overlord.
Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go try to find a lockdown to play off of this Saragon. I'm unlucky, really. Let's take a second Serra Paragon.
Wait, did you not? Okay.
What?
I mean, I would suggest. I would have thought we wanted to return Pixie and then Overlord again.
I don't know. Like, we can.
I guess we can also do this.
We can do both.
Well, if you return the Pixie the real way, then you don't ever lose the Pixie.
Um,
Not that anything matters.
yeah, I agree that nothing matters. I'm gonna pick this one up because why not?
Sure.
So one nice fact is that I'm going to stop. I'm going to chump with the pixie, and then I'm going to pick it up with the overlord.
Isn't it like Paragon?
Yes.
Oh, I understand.
I would describe this as a nice fact. It really, really doesn't matter. But I'm gonna do it. And it'll be funny. I guess I could just like double block this warden, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do this.
Surely we should at least block the sentinel with one more thing.
Oh,
So that
yeah.
it dies.
I clicked on the wrong one. Please block 4-5 with 1-1. I have blocked a 4-5 with a 1-1. Destroy evil. Okay. I guess we won't do the styling thing. So unfortunate.
Will we not?
No, they're not
Oh,
gonna kill
I
our
guess not.
pixie. We will simply win the normal way.
Is Bauble opponent controls? I believe so, right?
Yes, it is opponent controls. Serra, Paragon. Whoops. I certainly clicked on one of those modes.
Okay, maybe Ona is good.
I'm gonna play Anoint instead of this instead of the Shieldred's Edict. Maybe Town is good.
Yeah, maybe Town is good.
I'm gonna cut an island and bring in both towns.
Sure.
Classic cut an island, bring in blue spell. We have been given an exclamation mark question mark. Would this be keepable if the town were an island?
No.
I think I'm fetching white.
I agree.
Familiar with chess. I don't think I would apply an exclamation mark question mark to the move that we did.
Would you say that Skull Chef was good last game?
I would say that it and Stock up would have done exactly the same thing that game.
I agree.
I would like to chump.
I agree.
And then I would like to exile this thing. Oh, well, yeah, I still would like to exile that thing, I think.
I agree.
I think
Next
then
turn
I would like to play
probably.
Serra Paragon next turn.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I guess we have a Loran. Well, we don't have a fifth land though, and the thing has board 2.
Oh, I'm not concerned. I just would like to spend mana. Is my main comment.
Well,
Okay,
well,
I have
another
a
way
new.
to
Do I have a new plan?
we could Overlord and replay our Hunter.
Is that better than towning? Maybe?
Well, I want the Overlord in play, kind of, right? And I also want a fifth land.
Sure. Well, this is our fifth land. Okay,
I
there's our
guess.
fifth land.
It like gives you more options if you naturally draw a fifth land, though.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll main face Skull Shift next turn or not really?
Probably not really.
Alright.
Nice. They shrunk their bunny horn. Do you think we're blocking? Probably.
I agree. Maybe blocking wasn't perfect, but it's.
I don't know.
I guess it will be. I guess it will be fine.
Okay, let's pass control.
I agree. Do you think they have the card Destroy Evil? I guess I have a clue.
Do you think we should goal shift this now anyways? I think so.
Okay.
Talia, how I would describe it as I had that thought too, and I decided that it didn't matter. I decided that we have already won the game. So, you know.
It could have been better. Like, I'm not that. Like, if they have another Destroy Evil, it might not be trivial to win the game.
Well, for instance, one thing we could do is Saragon play land, hold up town. Like, we're allowed to do that.
I agree. Do you want to do that?
What if my answer is no?
Okay, we can do something else.
Like, what if my answer is I just want to play my helpful hunter anyways, and just decide that we will win anyways?
We could.
Like, it might be loose. Oh, my chat box disappeared. I need to... There we go. I don't know which message I agree strongly was replying to, so maybe I'll play the less loose line.
Yeah, I think I like the less loose line. Considering that it is less loose. We take a bunch of damage here, but it probably won't matter.
I think it, like, very definitely won't matter.
I guess it doesn't non-trivially not matter. Like, for example, they could cast the removal spell on our turn. Although, I guess that would be, like, pretty weird for them to do. Okay, that's helpful.
Almost as helpful as this hunter.
Hmm.
Do you think they have protect the negotiators?
Huh. Spell
Spell
Pierce. I
pierce.
see.
Okay, I will pay.
Hmm.
Haywire might.
Good.
Nice. They can exile their map. I was like, wait, what's their action?
Also, thanks for the resub, Mora.
Not only am I live, CFT is also live.
Hmm.
I guess I don't need to attack.
Hmm. That's a good draw.
I agree that's the best draw on their deck. Whether it's a good draw remains to be seen. You know.
Fair enough. I guess they're pretty likely to get that card, which will not work out that well for them. Are we gonna just let this happen and try to do stuff on our turn?
I think I'm gonna let this happen so I can bounce the Hunter instead of the Paragon, and then I want to like Loran the Gear Hulk.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I would like to triple block one of them and then
we
chunk the other
only
one.
need to double block one of them, technically,
Uh,
because we're gonna remove
oh,
a permanent from play.
that is true.
I would like to remove, I don't know, Sentinel from play, or
Sure.
maybe just the other one. The other one sounds good.
Okay.
Maybe it's Sentinel. I don't know.
I think the other one makes sense.
Ah, we could do it all.
Do you want to attack with a fish
Why?
so that you can Beza? Okay,
Was
that's
my
probably
plan to
nonsense.
Beza? I'm not sure my
I
plan
don't
was to
know.
Beza.
I agree. I'm not sure your plan was to Beza, but it was an option you could take.
We have
Do
a
we?
swamp left in our deck, right? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Or we could just, play one of our non-fetches. Swamp. Kill their board.
Wait, does this work? Doesn't it have ward?
No? You're thinking of the blue-black one. The blue-black one is the only one with ward. It has ward 1, I think.
I see.
Maybe one of them has like ward pay life or something. I'm not sure. Hey, Wiremite. I agree.
Oh, are they gonna have a Serra Paragon? I see.
I don't know if this could be described as concerning. My interpretation is it could not be described as concerning, but wow, they're just gonna let us like, oh, I guess this is better. Yeah, and just play Paragon, Loran, land. Wow. Or I just draw another Loran. I love it when things don't matter.
It might be a while before this game actually concludes, even though it has mostly concluded.
I agree. I believe this is an accurate statement. Wow, they can recast their Sentinel of the Nameless City. The important part is that we have 2 Saragons and they only have 1. And also our deck is much better than theirs.
Using Paragon. Kind of.
Well, I more meant in the late game.
They could possibly have another Paragon at some point. Not that this will be like incredibly helpful, but
we could plausibly have, for example, a Wrath at some point. Wow, they want to trade? I'm so down to trade.
I guess.
Wow, it's a Wrath at some point. I don't know. Let's go end the game at some point or other.
Probably should have drawn a card first, but it's fine. Should leave the other Pixie somewhere. Nah, that'll be fine.
I will say at this point I am taking game actions and I have like 17 more mana than my opponent. So my game actions will defeat my opponent's game actions in the Arena of Ideas. And I can even say that now because we're playing Arena.
Would you say we were playing in the Arena of Ideas, though?
Maybe.
Wow, I'm missing 2 damage.
What if I wanted to attack with my thing?
Oh.
Turns out I don't, but... Nice. That looks like a Saragon to me. How goes the broken deck playing? We went over this, Marcy. This is not a broken deck. Yeah, you know, I had to leave the option in case, like, you know, I would make a different choice depending on whether my opponent missed their Saragon trigger. Wow. Shard Mage's rescue, clearly not up to stuff. Oh, arguably I should have pest controlled first. It's not actually arguable. I should have cast controlled first.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. I'll just do this one instead. The land enjoyers.
Wait, Marcy, which deck?
I believe Marcy was playing Paragon.
Interesting.
I mean, closed deck list Omni doesn't sound fun.
Well,
An open deck list Omni also doesn't sound fun, but I did win that matchup at the PT. It was sick.
how did the games like go?
Wait, excuse me? Oh, they play that land from hands, not from graveyard. I'm like, how did the game go?
Okay, let's let's use a map and then cast. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Cast with Serra Paragon, select one. How do you feel about cast with Serra Paragon, select one?
I enjoy selecting one.
So how the Omni matchup goes is that you exile their copy of Season of Weaving with Ghost Vacuum, and then they can't win. Or
What?
at least that's that's how one of my games against Marco Del Pivel went.
What?
I don't know what you don't understand. At some point, he got a Season of Weaving for fair value off of an Invasion of Arcavios. And then later in the game, I tapped my Ghost Vacuum to exile it. And then later in the game, he milled out to not having win conditions. I don't know what there is to misunderstand. Common closed deck list L. I don't know what the bottom. I'm gonna assume it's scroll shift, but like, I don't know. Yeah, the deck is kind of dysfunctional is a good description. Darn, I should have bottomed Beza.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna fetch blue mana here. Wow. Really punished. So a classic question in the domain matchup is: should you pick up your Overlord? Should you cast your Pixie in a spot like this? The answer apparently is no, or maybe it's yes. Depending on what we draw. Okay, I guess I'm just casting this Overlord. I guess I will fetch first for white.
I guess that makes sense.
Like one thing about Pixies is that they pick up Jace. So they actually secretly say mill 12 on them. I'm gonna take the Hunter though, I think.
I mean, we can map twice. Okay, fine. It's a lot better if they destroy our Overlord. I guess like they're pretty unlikely to do that.
No, yeah, I should take the Pixie. Oh, this is fine.
Okay, we
have ways to
okay,
get
I
this
guess
back.
that's fine, yeah.
This is like not obviously negative for us.
Wow, we drew a Hustle Hunter.
I love it when the domain opponent takes actions that are not obviously negative for you. This is going in the graveyard. This usually involves the card Leyline Binding.
Have to draw a land at some point.
I think I'm supposed to pick up the Hunter as my first action.
I guess so. Oh, and we're not attacking because of Ride's End.
Yes.
I see.
I am fine with this trade, opponent. I will keep that on top.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I guess we don't have an Overlord anymore. Okay. Oh, well, I don't like this. I feel like we should have ended.
This is our most important card in the matchup.
I understand, but when it goes to the graveyard, you can pick it up.
I'm aware.
And I think it costs more mana to leave it on top than to draw it instead of picking it up.
The thing is, they're not doing anything right now. They very clearly don't have anything right now.
I guess.
And they've spent 2 get loss. I would like to just simply play this and -2 targeting them.
Okay. I'm worried this is costing us a lot of mana.
We can improve upon your ideas.
This is not an attacking matchup, by the way. Wow, wrong choice.
Okay. I see. I would not say. Okay, I guess Day of Judgment will be. I guess Day of Judgment will be very good if we can draw a land.
Yes. The fact that I have Day of Judgment is a big reason why I'm doing this.
Okay, let's cast Nurturing Pixie, I assume.
I agree. I'm casting Nurturing Pixie. Nice. Kind of. Oh, interesting. No attacks from the Zur. Okay, I would like to cast the card Helpful Hunter.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I could also just cast the card Beza?
It doesn't draw a card, though. I want to draw a card.
No, but it makes 2 chumps.
Yeah, but, is that... I don't like how much mana it wastes.
Sure.
Because, I don't know. I want to draw a land.
There aren't any lands in here, right? Oh, no, there are. I forgot that. Okay, no, we very clearly should have cast Paragon, I think. Anyways, let's cash these in.
It's not totally obvious. It's not totally clear. Casting Paragon for a land is correct.
No, we didn't have a 1-drop. Okay, yeah, sure, fine. I think Beza was correct.
Okay.
I wonder if they're going to use a Ride's End on this Helpful Hunter. Signs point to no. Temporary lockdown. Okay.
I see.
Okay. How do you feel about Loran this, Nord run this?
Yeah, that seems like the thing to do.
It's very funny. Yeah. Let's get blue.
I would not say this was one of the domain's deck's scarier draws.
Wow, we almost have 20 cards in our graveyard. Wow, we have 20 cards in our graveyard.
It's not clear to me that's particularly helpful.
I would like to hit our land drops.
I agree.
Wow, so many choices. I guess, so life total kind of matters. At the same time, I do want blue sources also. I think life total matters more right now.
Well, do we... Oh, do you want, like, quadruple blue at some point? Is the idea?
Yeah. Or even triple blue. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, also I was thinking about the fact that, okay. Also, I was thinking about the fact that we, like, only have one blue land in our graveyard, so, like, I can just play it with the next Paragon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, goodbye Beza, goodbye Temp Lockdown, goodbye Bobble, Nowhere, hello to these fucked up cards. Looks good.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think how I would put it is that, like, yeah, that wasn't a particularly scary domain draw, but it's just like we were very much stumbling on lands, right? And
Mm-hmm.
like the Serragon deck is very, very good at just like holding on to life for a long time until it like deploys something that absolutely demolishes domain, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say there are some matchup evaluations of this deck I disagree with you about. Domain is probably not one of them.
Uh-huh. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to mulligan this hand.
Okay.
Like it doesn't do anything is the problem. This hand is also not amazing, but I think I'll keep on 6.
Okay.
But maybe I'm supposed. No, we're on the draw. I think I should go to 5.
Okay.
Does a little too much nothing. Oh, nice. This is a hand that does something. Let's. I think I want to put back Breaker and Bleachbone Verge. And then go turn 1 Courtyard, turn 2 Overlord. Courtyard Duress, turn 2 Overlord.
Okay. Not sure Passage is better than the Verge here, but...
Well, mostly it's like a Serragon consideration.
Yeah.
Right.
I see.
Nice. I like the obstinate Veloth in their hand. Is this a take Leyline Winding angle? Or take... because it like... Well... I think it might just be take Analyze, actually.
I don't hate taking Analyze. It's gonna be a thought at some point.
Yeah.
So they did demonstrate a willingness to aggressively use their bindings on our bounce targets early, which might be...
I think I'm going to take the binding.
Okay.
Specifically because this hand really wants to, like, I want to be able to take a pixie off of this Overlord, basically, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or draw a pixie, I guess. Nice. I suspect our opponent sideboarded extremely poorly against us.
Hmm. Which is kind of the other side of the arena ladder kind of situation, which is that, like, if your opponent saw your list, they would probably not sideboard like this.
Fair enough.
Okay,
The other map is better than the counter.
I agree. I think this is generally true in, like, every situation ever, except when you, like, literally killing them on that turn.
Classic cast Baloth.
It will attack us.
I agree. How do you feel about Crack Fabled Passage map on Pixie
Okay.
as our first play? Getting, I think, white. Okay, and then append this, I think.
We could choose not to.
I don't like. They had to have drawn. Like they have to have drawn a thing. Like next. Oh, I guess
Well,
the point would be
the,
we can chump here.
yeah. And also, like, currently this Overlord might miss and do nothing.
Okay. You know what? Fair. Fair enough. Fair enough.
There is a question of whether we should play it for 2 or 5.
Probably 2 with the pixie.
Okay.
I guess we could do it for 5. Actually, because it does block. Okay. Actually, I've changed my mind.
Okay.
Update. And like,
If they
you know,
do have Get Lost, it's a little bad for us.
yeah, but half of their ways of answering this, we have this for. Oh, okay. I guess less than half. I'm making fun of their sideboard plan, and it's killing. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I guess I just fired off.
I agree. It was unfortunate that the basil was, like, actually pretty good for them in the sense that it cantripped.
I agree.
Interesting. Oh, they probably have binding, is what's going on. We might be dying.
We might be. I guess there's no point in playing anything.
I see. Okay, I no longer believe they have binding.
I'm gonna cast this. I believe.
Do you want to hold up Restless Anchorage activation or not really?
That's what I'm doing with this, right?
Oh, yes. Okay.
One could argue I should like attack with anchorage and map.
Oh. Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to not chump this.
We could chump it with an anchorage.
I don't love that.
Okay. I feel like our outs are not very many. Like,
We have one Silex, we have one Wrath. We have like we have double chumping for a turn.
I agree.
You know, like I don't know.
I would like to reiterate my statement. I don't know.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay. Does that help?
Yeah, we can play this and then play Field Passage.
Are we casting the Fixie as a jump blocker?
Yeah, why not?
Are we casting that as a jump blocker?
Well, I mean, we could also just animate Anchorage.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna go with no.
hmm
I guess binding would kill us. Cycle's pest control. I like binding on that turn specifically.
hmm For not recasting this Lauren, maybe we should have Pixie and picked up nothing. So that we could draw an extra card on our next turn.
That's true.
This deck is not very fast at most things.
Hey! I milled a domain opponent twice, in less than 30 minutes.
Okay, what are blocks?
I would like to block here, here, and here.
Okay.
You know what would be nice to have? A helpful hunter.
Agree.
You know what would be really sick to get off of this Overlord? An Urza Silex.
Mm-hmm.
That would be very sick. Okay, let's impend this.
Wow, an Urza Silex. Unfortunately, we have to play our land first. Wait, oh yeah. Okay.
Also, unfortunately, we don't gain 2 life. Also, unfortunately, our Overlord's gone.
Mm-hmm. It'll be fine, or something.
I believe that it'll be fine, yes. I'm going to choose all 3 blue lands and then these.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's fucked up card Urza Silex. Against Domain.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they didn't just keep 4 everywheres. That's very funny to me. Do you think they're going to have Binding plus Zur? Apparently not.
You have to play around Upheaval. Does that on your everywhere land tokens?
Yes. Okay. Anyways. I guess we're Saragon Anchorage from Graveyard?
We're at, what are we at? 5?
Yes.
Do you think we should play around Binding plus Zur now?
No, I think they very clearly didn't have it last turn.
I agree. Do you think we should play around it now?
How?
Oh, do we not have a passage anymore? Okay.
No.
Never mind. Let's play Paragon and yeah.
We're 1 mana off of playing around it by going pick seed, pick up Paragon, incentivize them to binding, and then cast Loran.
We could also just cast Loran. I guess that's probably bad. Let's just play a land. Do you think they'll play Zur and kill us?
Maybe. They've had 2 draws at it. Apparently not. Now we get to make them extremely sad.
I agree.
Wow, remember when you were like, it seems like we're losing this game?
I mean, we did hit our one possible out off of the Overlord.
Yeah,
I understand that there were some number of outs.
Yeah, like, to be clear, like, this deck is good at drawing to its outs.
Mm-hmm. We're also not out of the woods yet, by the way.
I agree. I don't want to draw cards.
Okay.
I would like to kill their beans.
Okay.
Maybe I should have attacked first.
How much do you want to respect Ride's End?
Not they would have exiled Paragon.
Oh, true. Okay.
I also don't want to cast Momentum Breaker. Maybe we'll kill them with damage, since we still haven't drawn a Jace. Oh, there we go. Nice, we can draw 3 cards.
We don't have a lab. So, like...
What's significant about not having a lab?
We don't have a way to lose this chase yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll take note of all your failures. No secret escapes my grasp.
Nice.
You want to play around the gate?
Yes.
What?
Okay.
Nice. That is an impressive concession to make when you have a face-up lethal thing on board.
Wait, no, this is a 4.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, to be clear, the only reason why I attacked was to get the map from Anchorage, and not to get damage in. And the reason why I attacked with everything was because it was faster. Sure, we can keep this. I guess I will
Sure.
play this Fable Passage on turn 1 for a swamp. Ooh, do you think we're gonna get to do the scroll shift momentum breaker trick on the Kaido this match?
Hmm. Actually occur. Hmm.
Do you think that this is Oculus?
Oh. I guess it's probably Oculus. Do you want to not play Momentum Breaker?
I guess.
Verge is white first, right?
Yes, Verge is white first, very importantly. Okay, this is Oculus.
Okay.
Okay,
Leaving
so
the FOMO on top.
they put a
certainly
FOMO
implies
on top, which suggests that what they're going to do is play FOMO, discard Oculus, reanimate it.
I agree. It's not clear that this will happen on the same turn. I hope it doesn't. I feel like our play is cast Chase.
I agree.
I guess I have Spell Pierce.
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch.
Do you think they're gonna torch Jace?
Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
Interesting.
Okay, that's just me that they didn't have much in hand. Okay. How do you feel about...
The hand might have contained many lands, is what I suspect.
I would like to cast one of Lockdown or Breaker. I believe it's Lockdown.
Not perfect, but sure.
Well, mostly it's like Breaker will get this Siren, I guess.
One argument for casting Breaker is that it then puts the Breaker under the lockdown. Possibly.
Well, yeah, I think this is better. Because next turn we could theoretically go like Scroll Shift the Lockdown, then Break or something. Specifically Breaker this one.
Organic minds are easily quelled.
For example, if they hit a land here, they might just play FOMO. Nice. Okay. Pretty sure I'm just supposed to always do this.
Mhm.
Actually, that might not be true. I might draw Day of Judgment, in which case I wouldn't do that, I think. So I think I'm going to mill myself first.
Okay.
I know where to find all the answers.
Nice. It happens on the correct order on our turn.
I could have done, to be clear, I could have done Breaker in response to that blink to put the Breaker underneath the lockdown. I think that's negative.
I agree.
I'd rather have the Breaker in circulation with Paragon, etc. Oh, I guess this is Exile Jace, sure.
I believe we will survive. How many cards in graveyard?
Theirs, 6. Ours,
Okay.
5.
Well, it seems like I feel like they're gonna cast Oculus. Do I
I
have to hold
agree.
up Get Lost or not really?
I would like to cast this Overlord and say, your
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Like, their deck doesn't really have good answers to Overlord. I think I would like a Pixie. Or at least their build of their deck doesn't have good answers to it.
Oh, does the other build not play Siren? I guess that makes sense.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm thinking specifically of the town build.
Yeah. Well, the town build can't cast Town on Overload, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm saying the town build has good answers, but this is not that build.
Mm-hmm.
Is my
And we know this. We know this because that build doesn't play Siren.
yes.
Okay.
Or like it would be really hard. Also, it doesn't play Inti. Like it's really hard to fit all of this, and also town and the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
There are many ways with which we could win here. One plane's in our graveyard, so we can still fetch the other. Speed. Wow, so much value from the opponent. How I would describe this Oculus deck is that if it's built like this, I am very not afraid of it, and if it has towns in it, I am somewhat afraid of it.
How somewhat afraid are you?
I don't know. I've played one sample size 1. I guess our team went 1-2 against that build.
Mhm.
How do you
Okay,
feel
well-
about how do you feel about Jace? Like just mill them twice.
It seems easier to kill them with damage.
Well, they'll have 7 cards in their deck.
It seems easier to kill them with damage.
Okay, I'm gonna do the harder thing.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. That wasn't the right way to do that. That's fine.
I agree that it's fine. Do you want to take out the lockdown and replay it?
No,
Or not really?
not really. I want to do this, I guess. Okay, I guess it was easier to kill them by them scooping. I forget how I'm siding here. Let me check my mapping sheet, I guess. I take out the Grim Baubles because they don't kill anything. I take out the Momentum Breaker, especially against like builds with Pixie in it, or not Pixie, Siren in it. I take out a Beza. I take out Temporary Lockdown. Oh, maybe Temporary Lockdown's good against their build. Anyways, Anoint is definitely good. Vacuums and Duresses are definitely good.
Is Loran good?
I don't know. Get Lost is good. Like, the thing is they generally play Profts. And then it's like, they're playing Profts and FOMO.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Right?
I forgot I killed FOMO. Do you want a third Jason or not really?
I think not really.
Okay.
I think you want roughly two Jaces here. I think Edict is probably worse against a Siren build.
Okay.
And then, I don't know. I think I'm gonna not believe in the lockdown, because they're probably siding in Destroy Evils anyways.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I would certainly categorize this deck as a deck that wins the game before it starts dealing damage.
That is a good categorization. Wow. It's a ghost vacuum. I will keep.
Okay, do you want to cast Ghost Vacuum?
I believe so.
Okay.
Like, I understand that it, like, gives them information or something, but I also don't want it to get, like, negated. You know? How do you feel about picking up Ghost Vacuum to have a 2/2 flyer?
We could do that. I don't hate it. Sometimes you want to cast a 2-mana 2/2 flyer.
Yeah. It would be better if it, you know, drew a card. That's fine. Nice. Is our Pixie getting exiled? It's like it. How do you feel about exiling land? Because that's the harder thing for them to put in their graveyard.
Okay.
I guess maybe that's not true. I don't know how true that is. Actually. I'm gonna fetch.
I kind of want to cast Get Lost twice.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I could cast Get Lost here and then wait on the other one.
Sure.
Like try to bait them into mapping.
Yeah. And then we're just gonna try to cast Overload for 5.
Yep. Chandra Spark
Aha.
Hunter. I guess we've been punished.
Hmm.
If this is the competition,
I don't
I guess
know,
we've
like,
been.
how punished we've been.
I would say we've been a little bit punished.
go, go, go!
Like, this is certainly fine if they, like, don't have a way to deal with this Overlord. Or we just do this. I think we just do this. Right?
Okay.
Crash and burn!
It's not obvious, so this is better than casting Overlord.
I think it is. I think it's better. I think, like, the way we lose is mostly the Chandra, like, sticks and does stuff.
Yeah, but like demonstratively won't stick, right? Or like
Well, like,
that's not the right word. But
I'm worried about counter magic, is basically what I'm saying. And they're more likely to
Okay.
have, like, a negate, I guess. Okay. Fun fact, Ghost Vacuum is a way to recur Overlord.
often I wonder, are you supposed to just main deck some Ghost Vacuums? Are there any main like decks in which like you can just play Ghost Vacuum as a normal Magic the Gathering card?
Okay, so this makes me want to not full price this.
I agree. So, okay, fine. Okay, nice.
How do you feel about doing this now?
Okay, we can do that now.
So I think I want to do it.
There are some ways things can go wrong.
Okay. Their own Ghost Vacuum. Huh, how do you feel about... Oh, I guess, like, sacking Ghost Vacuum is a little bit worse when the thing has trample. But, like, we could just sack Ghost Vacuum next turn and then, like, you know, replay it with Saragon the turn after. You know?
I feel like it will be better to sack it later, right? Like later on, we're gonna have like an Overlord on there or something.
I guess right now, Saragon play land is nice in that we, like, get to scroll shift the Saragon or something.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'm sold.
It does. It does look a little suspicious
Why? It doesn't
because
this,
we have
like,
an
not...
Overlord.
Wait.
Oh,
don't
I
think
guess
this...
I guess not.
Like it's like, very clearly we want to, you know...
Mhm. Do you think we will die? I guess they don't have Delirium, or at least it's gonna be hard for them to have Delirium.
Okay, well, that one doesn't do anything.
Are we just taking all of this?
I mean, we could also go, like, block into scroll shift.
It might not be horrible.
I think I like it.
It's a little tempo negative, but I guess
Isn't it tempo isn't the other way at tempo negative?
yeah,
like,
I guess the other way is more tempo negative.
Yeah, this is tempo positive. This is card negative, tempo positive. What did y'all think about Domain taking the 3 of the top 4 slots? Wow, just no care in the world. Um,
Oh, I guess Indy has trample. Oh no, no,
no,
it
no,
doesn't.
Indy does not have trample.
Yeah.
I don't know. Domain's a decent deck or something. I'm gonna go with or something. Well, time to absolutely wreck them. Or at least time to punish them for not using their Destroy Evil beforehand.
Mhm. I will say, I'm worried I chose the wrong stock deck to play.
Oh, as in you should have played Domain?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I sack this, then they'll probably just kill the Paragon.
Yeah.
Um, I could just instead sack Vacuum.
I guess that kind of seems like thing to do.
Who's the Oculus player now?
Okay, and let's discard. Wait, we can discard a creature card with flying.
Yeah.
Okay, let's discard a creature card with flying.
It's nice. By the way, would you call Ghost Vacuum a copy of Cadaver Lab, or would you not?
Hmm.
Because you could call Ghost Vacuum a copy of Cadaver Lab, you know? It's not
Mhm.
crazy. I like that they discarded 2 cards. Oh, I see why they discarded 2 cards. Being attacked for
Okay.
5. I'm gonna chomp.
How many cards are in the graveyard?
9.
I see.
But also 30.
I see.
I don't quite have enough mana for that, huh?
I agree.
Also, they have exactly 4 types. 2 enchantments, 3 instants, 2 creatures, 2 lands. Okay, so it's hard to Ghost Vacuum them, I guess.
What is under this manifest again?
Overlord.
Okay. Well,
I think I would just like to play Overlord, get a Paragon. Or actually, I think I would just like to Jace mill them for 15 and say good luck.
I'm worried that they successfully have enough luck. Oh, they don't have an Inti. Never mind.
They don't have an Inti.
Okay.
It's pretty hard.
Okay. Well, if they draw or return an Inti,
Okay, I have
they
a
might
new
kill
plan.
us.
I'm going to Jace. I'm going to mill them for a bunch.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pick up Jace and mill them for 9. And say, I don't know.
Why? Why is that good?
Maybe it's not good. Well, because they have to they can only put 5 counters on something. That seems like it can never kill us.
Well, no, that's not true. Inti exists, you know? Won't 5 counters definitely, with an Inti, definitely kill us?
Will it?
Yeah. It attacks twice.
Yeah, no, I understand. Okay, whatever. I'll full price this then. Good luck.
Okay, they didn't
Yeah.
have an NT. To be clear, one reason I was worried is that the deck has many copies of NT at this stage.
Well, yeah, but they have to draw cards and then play an NT is the thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Zucchini, I played Stock Pixie.
Phyrexia showed me the truth. Flesh.
Talia, we were 1 mana off. We had 9 mana, which was enough to do that for mill for 24, but not 35. Sorry, not 30. He's scooped at 16, bringing down our average life total. That's good. That is a good comment. Okay. There are many matchups where I would not keep this in the blind. You know?
Mm-hmm. What are some matchups you would keep this on the blind in?
Let's see. Like, Pixie, for example.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one. This isn't like that bad into red aggro.
Mm-hmm.
In that, like, it has a lot of things that bail it out against red aggro, and it's on the play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess I am not chomping this turn.
I agree.
Wow. Nice. Oh, I forgot to meow. I agree with that description, miniature catfish. That sounds like an accurate description. Nice. Do you think they're gonna give it trample again?
Done.
Nah, okay. Sure. I almost played Serra Paragon on accident.
That's a lot of rock face villages.
I agree. Oh, that's a good draw.
I agree. Let's play Hunter Fridge, I guess. Oh wait, I guess we should play Overlord and pick it up probably. It's fine.
It's not obvious.
I guess it's not obvious.
We probably should have. Is this haste manifold mouse? Trample. Do we jump anyways? I think we don't. I think we don't.
Oh, we just like don't have a land. I see.
We don't have a man.
If they attack, are we blocking with how much are we blocking with?
Okay. Well, okay, maybe they're monstrous, right? Maybe they're what's it called? What's the thing called? Witchstalker.
Witchstalker?
Yeah, but it's very nice of them to have only one mounted in play. I I believe I'm blocking with this much. Or no, this much.
Yeah.
This kills it through Monstrous Rage.
Yes.
I have a second Paragon in hand. I don't really care if like the first one goes away. I'd rather save life total. I guess I'm just doing this cat, I think.
Sure.
Think that's better than overlording? Sure. Do we want to get their last card?
I agree. I understand it's tempo negative, but like,
It's arguably tempo positive.
yeah.
I could also first overlord shift,
Oh,
but nah, I'm just gonna get their last card.
mhm.
Wow, we gained 3 life. And then I'm gonna impend this. Or maybe I should hiss. Or that was maybe more of a snake hiss. To be clear, the reason why I attacked was for speed. Gotta be speedy. How important was the cat's art and flavor? Vitally, and also we would have included it regardless. Is how I would put it.
I would say we would not include this cat in our deck unless it was helpful.
Yes, and it is so helpful. Well, I guess I can't actually do anything with this. Whoops. That's fine. I may have like, I may be not paying attention anymore to this game.
Okay.
Okay, against mono red, I generally like take out blue cards.
Okay.
And we're on the draw, so we can take in an island. And then you can bring in like all the things that look like they would be good against mono red. And then there's still one to bring in.
Does it get lost?
It might be get lost. This is a closed deckless L. I don't know whether the Loran is good. It's good if they have taste. It's not if they don't.
Can we play town?
Instead of Loran? Sure.
Like town is also notably good against case, right?
Yeah, that's fair. You could also argue for like pest over get lost.
Mm-hmm.
Or
You can
something
also
like
argue second town over get lost.
Yeah, there's a lot of arguments you can make. Wow. Explore. I have a stack cards near me. Let's see. Man leggings. You explore into Apparently all of my cards on the ground. Are we keeping this? It's like really slow, I feel like. So I would like to mulligan.
What kind of hand is better?
I think hand with Grim Bobble or Lockdown.
Okay, fine.
This
is a very aggressive mulligan. Okay.
I agree it's a very aggressive mulligan. I want to put back either Overlord or Town.
I agree with those other choices. Let's.
I think this one.
Okay. It could be Legion to Ashes.
Yeah, I agree. Man leggings, you explore into a PT stamped market backwalker. What would you say I'm fetching?
We have 2 town in our deck, and we're about to shuffle.
We have 1 town in our deck, and we're about to shuffle.
Oh, okay. Let's
Also,
let's
we could
black.
fetch, like, we could fetch white, right? Instead of blue. In fact, we
Let's
should.
fetch black.
Okay. Like, if we were to fetch for blue, we would actually fetch for white.
Mhm.
Do you think you want to go for this? Or not really?
No.
Okay, great.
This is one concern I have about Skull Shift. In many cases where you have Overlord into Skull Shift, you don't actually want to do it. Do you want to describe the plan against Omni combo?
Oh. Okay, first of all, I want to ask, do we want to do this or this? Like, this guarantees, I guess, this is a time that guarantees that we're getting, like, something that matters, but lets them choose? Or is this, like, you know, this might be
Okay.
more important later, you know?
Which one do you wish to choose?
Scroll shift?
Like, if you are choosing to kill a creature, which one are you choosing to kill?
I don't know.
Okay, let's cast Skull Shift.
Well, this one always gets the worst one.
I agree. However, we don't know which one is the worst one, so.
Oh, we could also do it like on their upkeep. They're the blade.
Why would that help?
Or sorry, like on their turn, like.
It's a little dubious to do it on their turn because they have a Soulstone Sanctuary. Okay. Was this avoidable?
I mean, if we like had Legions to Ashes, the challenger, like that would like have less damage. I think our hand was not very good. I think our hand was like bad on the draw. Or sorry, I think our hand was a mulligan on the draw if it were a 7, but it was a 6, and I mulliganed a similar hand on 7. Is how I would put it. You know?
Okay, let us concede.
Yeah. Anyways, the plan against Omni Breach is not Breach. The plan against Omni combo is apparently I tap my Ghost Vacuum, exile your Season of Weaving, and you cannot win.
Notably, this is not a plan that actually this is a plan only if your opponent first wishes for Season of Weaving and then casts it fairly to put it in their graveyard. Otherwise,
no. To be clear, to be clear, there's another case in which you can do this, which is you have played a lockdown which has exiled your Ghost Vacuum, and then your opponent casts Season of Weaving, or just like your opponent casts Season of Weaving and doesn't bounce everything. They like cast Season of Weaving on some, I don't know for what reason, to like not bounce everything. So if you have a Ghost Vacuum in play and your opponent casts an invasion, exiling the Season of Weaving will often mean that they like can't exactly do what they want to do. They can maybe do like some pretty nice stuff, but like their win is no longer as airtight. Is how I would put it. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I'm gonna keep this hand. I believe I want basic planes over. Actually, wait, maybe not. I have 2 white sources. Okay.
Okay, you won 2 games of that in that match, correct?
Yes. The second game that was my game 2 that I won. The other game was just like, I don't know. I had some interaction that caused them to have some fail. That caused Marco to have some fail rate. Like he reanimated Omni, went to cast a spell. I like cast 2 removal spells that both got countered, and then he had nothing. So and then the game continues for a bit, and then I milled him out. Is how I would describe
Okay.
it.
Which spell are we casting?
Um, how do you feel about the answer nowhere to run?
Okay.
Okay, I think I want to nowhere this and then like break the mouse.
Sure.
Mostly my answer was nowhere to run because it saves a point of damage. And like also like maybe causes them to do slightly more awkward play patterns or something.
hmm
How I would put it is that if you are not very good at this deck, you will lose the Omni matchup. Probably. Huh.
Okay. What should we do now?
I think I want to Hunter and hold up Edict. Or maybe
Okay.
no, or use Edict immediately. But by the way, there are no more to take in this deck. In this configuration. I'm gonna still play this because of Anchorage, I guess. I was very careful this time to choose the right mode.
Hmm.
I believe I am chumping.
Okay.
I believe I am not chumping. Oh, nice.
Hmm. Interesting.
I think I would like to scroll shift nowhere
Okay. And we
and
want
get
to
the
target.
challenger.
Okay.
Like, we want to kill the challenger, definitely. The question is mostly, like, if we care more about the, like, scroll shifting or pixieing, right?
hmm In hindsight, maybe Pixie was better
Why?
because it gives
This way,
less
like,
info.
uses less mana, right? Like, concretely.
Oh, I guess maybe. Okay. Do you?
I guess we just force the rage? Or we could just not, I guess.
I agree. We could just not. I kind of want to not because it seems like they have it. Because otherwise they would activate their rock face or something, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I guess they could. They do have like Soul Stone activation up, so maybe not. I don't know.
If they activate Soulstone, I'm just killing it.
hmm
Maybe I should attack with this cat, but I think it's fine not to. Ah, no Soulstone activation also.
Then our nowhere is face up, so
Yeah, I know. But like, I don't know what they're like hoping to achieve, I guess.
what do you think their cards are? One of them is maybe Rage.
Okay.
That is a thing that makes sense.
I don't think I'm gonna sack a thing. I
I agree.
could, like using this mana.
I feel like we'll be less constrained on mana than.
Okay.
Interesting.
If they cast Screaming Nemesis, I think I'm going to crack Breaker in response. How do you feel about crack Breaker right now?
Why?
Well, maybe we draw something we want to cast. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Do you think they have Hidetsugu's like second and a bit right? Okay.
I mean, if they draw a Manifold Mouse, we might lose. Wow, they drew Manifold Mouse, but they didn't kick it. That is a little baffling, but alright. We still might lose.
I agree that we might lose. I don't know. There are many situations where things might happen.
I agree.
Any world where we don't play this because of Sunspine links?
Oh.
I could get punished.
I agree you could get punished.
Am I supposed to crack this? I guess Pixie picks this up, generally. Okay, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna chomp.
Okay.
I could get punished, by the way.
I agree.
Okay. Wow, we lost.
agree.
Sometimes that happens. How many more are we playing?
Let's say 1.
Sounds good.
The matches have been very long, which is maybe unsurprising.
Perhaps. Indeed. Sure. This is, like, a hand that might be terrible in some matchups. I don't know.
Sure. Can't be that bad.
I think it can be that bad, but... What do you think this means?
Good question. Oh, are we deciding about to play Momentum Breaker?
I think I'm not going to play Momentum Breaker.
I feel like it might mean blue-white control. In which case, maybe I wanted to play Momentum Breaker, but it's okay.
Okay, well, a counterpoint against blue-white control, we have conceded by keeping our hand.
No, we haven't. Also, I didn't want to cast this now.
Because of no more lies?
Yeah.
Or spell
Okay,
pierce?
it doesn't. Okay,
Well,
it seems like they're occupus.
Okay, well, I don't know. Okay, I wanted to cast it now because I wanted to attack with Restless Anchorage next turn, maybe. I guess it might be really bad if they have Ride's End.
I think it seems too bad.
Okay, I'm gonna cast the Serra Paragon into their No More Lies.
I agree. I don't think they have. Or I guess they could have normalized.
Okay, it seems to be blue-white control. I'm going to claim that we have conceded the game by keeping our hand. Common open deck list L. Anyways, let's cast
do you want to play land first?
Oh, maybe. I don't think it really matters if they cast No More Lies on our Momentum Breaker, I will say.
It matters a little bit. Let's not attack.
Yeah, let's not attack. I agree with the statement, it matters a little bit. Okay.
What is going on?
Okay, do you want to animate Anchorage now?
We can animate Anchorage now. Let's play land first, I think. Or I guess it doesn't matter. Never mind.
How do you feel about not attacking with Paragon?
I think I might want to attack with Paragon.
You think you want to?
Yeah. Like, I kind of feel like it will be fine, or something.
Sure. I guess the Paragon also isn't doing very much.
Yeah.
Elspeth's
Oh.
Smite.
I forgot about that one.
I didn't realize
That's
they
a
were
little
playing
low.
it. For one thing.
I don't know if the Arnie list plays it. Chris definitely plays it. But Chris also doesn't
I also
play
don't know if
the
the Arnie list plays the Deuce, to be fair.
Yeah. This could be players are allowed to choose the cards they put in their deck list, I guess.
Wow. I get to play that from my graveyard so I can surveil. I'm gonna play that from my graveyard so I can surveil.
Okay, do you think they just don't have Red's End? I feel like they just don't.
I think they don't have it in their hand, certainly.
Yeah.
Wow, our speed is building.
Do you think we will kill them with damage?
Maybe.
What do you think their hand is?
I don't know. Wraths, counters. I think counters, like 3 steps ahead kind of stuff. Jace, okay.
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch.
Okay, I'm going to surveil.
Become subdued.
Okay.
I think pretty clearly like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you feel about casting Shieldred's Edict first?
Are you thinking they have rats?
Like, what is the purpose of your question?
Oh, I guess your plan is to overload for 2 or not cast
My
overload at all?
my plan was more to Overlord for 2, yes.
Okay.
My suspicion is that they will like counter it.
How?
3 steps ahead.
Oh, they have. I didn't see their demolition seal was untapped. I see.
I think I want to do this.
Okay.
And I think they will cast 3 steps ahead on this. Great.
Nice.
And then I believe I would like to impend this.
Okay. Is our plan to town this chase?
Maybe?
I mean,
I guess it like just costs them mana, which is nice.
it's a little bad to cast like Sunfall, but do you ever wonder if our deck could support a max speed card?
Like, what kind of max speed card are you thinking?
Like Vin Wixit?
I don't know about that one.
Ready, boss. You won't stop here.
Okay, well, let's cast this.
I do in fact often wonder why we are here. Are we casting this into a nowhere life or not really?
I think we are.
Okay.
I think I would just want to play land drop.
Do you want to play the Sable Passage before you draw your last Oh,
I want to
guess
maybe
we have two
not
more
play the
lands.
Fabled Passage
Okay.
for
Because of
decking
Get Lost, I guess?
concerns. No, for
Oh.
decking concerns.
I see.
I guess the question is like, okay, I think I'm going to pass.
I understand your concern because we are exactly 34 cards in our library.
Yes.
So, like, if our opponent chooses to -6 and like, if they have a second Jace, I don't think we're winning with one card left in our library.
Yes. My like thoughts are mostly nebulous. Oh, nice. It's a Jace.
Data requires scrutiny.
Okay, let's cast the Jace, I assume.
Yeah, I also assume. So we get back Jace. We milled them for 3 and draw a card, probably.
Do you want to draw 3 cards or not really?
Oh,
It's complicated.
their Jace is on 4.
Yeah. Like, suddenly we will die to second Jace at any point anyway.
Yeah. We can also get like Saragon, Pixie the Breaker. Another line. I don't love it though.
That is...
Can we? Oh, no, we can't even. We could get Pixie Breaker. But no.
Oh, to, like, discard a card?
I'll take note of all your failures.
How many Get Losts are in our deck? A bunch still? Maybe we should.
Isn't there, like, 1 in our
Oh.
75?
Oh,
in
sure.
our... Yeah. I kind of want to draw 3 cards. I feel like it's going to be hard to win without drawing 3 cards.
We can improve upon your ideas.
Would you call those cards useful? Maybe the Nowhere to Run is useful. What I don't like, I guess like they could draw 3 cards either way.
Yeah. Okay, it is probable that we have died.
If they're playing 4 Jace, I agree.
Well, if they're playing any number of Jace that is not 1, I guess we have ways to win.
Okay, well, we have lethal throw if they don't have a counterspell.
Okay, well, much to consider.
We can improve upon your ideas.
Okay.
To not have a counterspell. I see.
Emotions are distractions. Focus on the facts. Your entire mind unravels.
Clear to me we should have paid for the spell pierce. Notably,
Wait,
we can
why
no
isn't
longer
it
pay for
why isn't
We
it
could-
clear?
we can no longer pay for spell pierce on a get lost.
It's not clear to me that this get lost does anything,
Okay, I guess that's true. Okay, never mind.
right? Guess I'm supposed to upkeep the get lost.
We could also play a Jace. They're exactly 15, is that true?
They're at exactly 15. I'm not going to play a Jace.
Okay. I want to cast Get Lost now, I think.
What does it do?
Okay, never mind. Are we discarding any card?
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to cast Get Lost now.
Too much noise.
Notably, they have 2 Jaces in the graveyard. So if they're playing any fewer than 4 Jaces, we have won the game. Probably.
Complicated. They could still have 2 counter spells.
I agree. Wow, blunder for us to have more cards in hand than them. Okay. They seem to
Okay.
not be playing any more any more than 3 Jaces, maybe. We have 1, 2. Okay.
I think we should start for Jace for 4, I think.
Yeah, we can Jace for 4 and then like try to Jace for 3 twice.
Yeah. Wait, how many cards are in our library?
7.
7? Okay, so I guess that's enough. I guess we should attack first, right?
Why?
Because then we know if we have an attack.
Oh, sure.
I guess no. They have to like.
No, we should attack first.
Okay.
I guess we attack with this.
It also doesn't show them we have a second Jace.
How do you feel about nowhere to run here? I guess that's bad into Spell Pierce.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna full cost the Jace, I think.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. I guess we should in fact small Jace, because we know they don't have a Jace in hand, right?
Yeah.
And we know that they didn't take a Jace off of stock up, and they haven't shuffled since, so it can't be in the bottom 2. And I don't think they can kill us in 2 cards. So yeah. I guess I should pay for this instead of casting another Jace.
I agree.
I'll take note of all your failures. Nothing could be more
Okay, well maybe they put a Jace to the bottom. But if they didn't, it might be hard for them to win. Okay. Okay.
That was a nice game.
Okay. What would you say are the cards that matter? I don't think Ghost Vacuum does anything against them, right? No, it doesn't.
Well, it
It's a
can
cadaver
target
lab.
your.
It's a cadaver lab. Right. How do you feel about Urza's Silex?
I don't think it's good.
Okay, they are literally just a Jace deck. Also, of note, like their ways of winning are Jace and Anchorage, as it looks. Unless their hand is like chock full of Overlords or something. But like it doesn't seem like they are an Overlord deck. Do you think we should
How do
keep
you
it?
feel?
How do you feel about Loran to kill Rest in Peace?
I guess. Oh, I guess considering Rest in Peace, we should probably not. How do you feel about cycling 2?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I kind of feel like that's probably okay. I think like a way to kill Anchorage is probably better than or cycling 2 is or Beza that might draw a card is better than than some of these nonsense cards.
Well, have you considered that Silex might be a Jace?
In light of Rest in Peace, I don't like Ghost Vacuum.
Well, okay, I don't know if they have Rest in Peace, and I don't know if they're bringing in Rest in Peace, but I think Ghost Vacuum's fine.
Okay. Is Ghost Silex a real card?
Yes. I don't know what it does, but it's not standard legal, I don't believe. What kind of hand do you think we should be trying to find? Do you think it's not this one?
I think it's not this one. I think I want like any way to progress the game. Oh wait, we probably shouldn't have gotten these data adjustments out of our
Oh, whoops. Oh wow, it's an easy card to put back.
Okay, the second charge might be harder. I think it's Loran.
Yeah. Hitting land drops is famously nice. Do you think we're fetching blue?
I agree.
Do you think they're gonna counter our Helpful Hunter?
Possible.
Nice.
Dang, we shuffled so we drew our day adjustment again. Clearly.
Do you think they're gonna Tidebinder our Helpful Hunter?
Do you want to attack first?
Yes.
What is Apocalypse Chime? Is that a well-known card?
What?
Apocalypse Chime.
It's a card that I knew existed. Does that count? Does that mean it's well known? Who knows?
That's a nice card.
Wow, it's Quick Study. I like Quick Study. Kind of. Do you think we should Quick Study in response to them cracking the clue?
Probably. Oh. Maybe not.
I think if they want to pierce this, that's fine.
Okay. I'm worried that's not true.
Yeah, it might not be true.
Considering the shape of our hand.
Well, I would rather them not, like, I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to upkeep it.
I think it's possible that, like, if they don't tap it, maybe the move was, if they don't tap out of Spell Pierce, wait.
I'm gonna cast Serra Paragon.
Okay.
My reasoning, it's not getting better. Like, it doesn't really do anything, you know? Ooh, I know what Day of Judgment does. Oh, I guess we maybe shouldn't. Oh, no, we should attack. I know what Day of Judgment does. It threatens to be still great. Hmm.
Hmm.
I've
Hmm.
already read your thoughts.
Oh no, our clock.
Stop us. Become subdued.
Okay. Do you want to attack them or the Jace? I think the Jace.
I think the Jace.
And I think I want to bounce both hunters.
I agree. Now the real question is, do we cast Data Judgment?
Um,
One reason might be it lets us attack easier.
I agree that might be one reason. Let's do it.
Okay.
Also, it causes our momentum breakers to discard cards from their hand.
I know where to find all the answers.
Momentum Breaker. Let's attack, I think.
I think I want to cast this first.
Okay. Why?
I just wanted to see what the card we draw is. You know?
Hmm.
Do you think Stone Rain is better than Raven's Crime?
I mean, they can. It's their choice.
Oh, they already have a choice, right? Right. Oh, do you think that they're gonna counter and make a copy? Okay. Counter ramp, so to speak. Okay, what are we doing with this Jace? It doesn't live very easily. Oh, actually, it like kind of lives somewhat easily, but
Oh, that is pretty funny. Wait, that doesn't. Does it? Does that work?
what do you mean?
Like,
Yes, it will like if they animate this one, then it will be a -1/3.
it won't like override it or anything.
No,
Okay.
I don't want to mill them. I don't want to like -5 mill them because then their Jace is cool.
I think we should plus.
I think we have lost the game.
That seems plausible. Would you say we lost this game during sideboarding? I guess we get a map.
Yeah, they do get a map, so it's not like completely like incompetent of them to do this, but it's very funny.
You
Mhm.
hesitate to accept the truth. Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
Okay, it seems like they have something. I don't know what it is though.
Maybe it's negate. I'm gonna mill them draw a card.
Okay.
No secret escapes my grasp.
I guess I'm supposed to keep that?
I agree. Even though they'll probably mill it. Okay, I would like to declare I think Loran is good in this matchup. or at least not better than some of our other cards, because we are they are a lot better at drawing cards than we are.
I will iterate.
That makes sense.
Performance. Become subdued.
Okay.
You don't understand what's important.
How close are we to being dead to second Jace?
Okay, they do have rescues. Next turn. Arguably this turn. They also have Realm Breaker. Okay. I'm gonna concede.
Okay.
Then go back to sideboarding. Okay, I agree we want second Loran. We want these out. Lol. How do you feel about cycling 2, and how do you feel about Urza Silex?
I don't like Urza Silex.
Why not?
I don't want to play 7 mana for that.
Well, you just pay 3 mana early, and then you play 6. I think Silex is good.
Okay. I'm worried they don't have a lot of permanence.
Well, yeah, that's fine. But like it like kills their Jace. Like it chills on the battlefield. They can't do anything about it, and it'll kill their Jace.
Okay.
Like I mean, they can Tidebinder it, but whatever.
How do you feel about Beza? I'm
I don't
worried I
hate
like
it.
Beza.
Yeah, I'm also worried I like Beza over Vacuum and Breaker.
Anoint?
Anoint like kills an Anchorage mostly.
Yeah. I guess like maybe killing Anchorage is actually very important because it protects our Jaces.
Yeah, but I don't want to play Nowhere for it, I think.
Okay.
Also, like, you can flicker the Silex, you see.
Oh, I see.
Wow. Silex clearly saves this hand. Okay. This is
Wait.
a hand that exists. I'll keep.
Has anyone built a deck like that where you flicker your Silex a bunch?
I don't know. Are there any Paragon fan 123s in the chat?
I guess like it is a common move to put Urza Silex in the same deck as the Eternal Wanderer.
Yes.
So like that
Yeah.
that is a combination.
Do you want to cast this Jace turn 2 or not really?
I want to cast Loran. Maybe that's maybe that's a bit.
I kind of want to just jam the Jace.
I'm worried they have a lot of ways. Like
I'm gonna get some arena priority tell information. They have they have a deduce.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like this. I unless you're preparing for an arena tournament, you should not. I feel like you should have known yourself.
I know where to
Maybe
find
not. Okay.
all the
I don't.
Oh, maybe it's
Unless-
also possible I should have cast Loran anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Rewarded.
Rewarded. To be clear, I was gonna cast the Jace no matter what happened, but I didn't expect him to actually cast Deduce. It was very funny. Okay. Let's attack plus Saragon lands pass.
Okay.
We could also like flicker to kill this, but I think we have higher like priority thing. Like we have better things to do than that.
Yeah.
Practice to avoid Tidebinder, I guess. Maybe we should have gotten a blue actually. Let's make them discard a hand size. Theoretically. Nice.
Nice.
Mill ourselves?
Sure. Do you want to attack first?
No, because if they Tidebinder, I'll breaker them.
Okay.
I'll breaker, sack it, breaker them again.
We can improve upon
Okay.
your ideas.
Wait,
Yes.
do you want to break
Oh,
it?
oh wait, yeah, I can just pixie the Jace.
So the Jace might not be very easy to enter playing anytime soon.
Yeah, but it's still good too, I think.
Mhm.
Like for example, next turn they're pressured to Wrath, I would say.
Yeah. So what should we do on this turn? Is the answer Hunter hold up scroll shift on Pixie if picking up something? Picking up, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I do like Hunter. I think Breaker is like pretty low impact right now, so yeah, I'm gonna Hunter.
I would say I'm Monument to Endurance curious. But I didn't have enough time. I only started being really into it on the last day, like the literal last day before the mission. So,
How do you feel about scroll shifting Loran to kill the clue?
I don't want to do that.
Okay,
Like, how much does this clue matter?
not very.
It matters. Yeah.
Just pass. They have 8 cards in hand. Draw a card. How do you feel about bounce these two? That's probably bad.
I agree.
Wow, it's Urza Silex. How do you feel about casting Urza Silex?
That does seem like the thing to do.
And then casting it again when they counter it. My favorite part is the casting it again when they counter it part.
Not sure I want to cast it again.
Oh, I guess we can literally just Jace them.
Yeah. You want to play field? Oh wait. Never mind. But what are graveyard counts?
4 and
13 and
13.
4.
Masahak.
Well, they have to Wrath this turn, so they're not going to be able to attack my Jace.
Yeah.
So I'm going to mill for 4. Or mill for
Oh.
12. I have a Pixie in hand. And it's a table.
Okay, fair enough. Sure.
One thread, and your entire
That makes sense.
unravels.
We've 3 of their Jaces are in their graveyard also, of note.
Nice.
Nice.
We did it. We won a game with damage, kind of.
Yeah, how I would put it is versus blue-white control, you leverage your damage to like make your Jaces like do more than theirs. And our game 2 was not a good example of doing that. Like they like have to spend time dealing with your board, whereas you don't have to spend time dealing with their board. So
Well, against that build, you don't.
yeah.
Against a build with Overlord, I might have more concerns, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, your Lorans are better there or whatever, but yeah, like it's very unclear to me exactly how that matchup goes. But I would not say that I have tested it. I would say that I'm now 1-0 against it. Is the state of the situation. So, who knows?
Do you
Anyways,
think we want? Would you register this exact list again?
uh, I'm trying to like. I might like put a third ghost vacuum in the sideboard, like with perfect hindsight on the PT, but otherwise yes.
Mhm.
Like I think like with perfect hindsight on the metagame of the PT, I would register this exact list, except like with a third ghost vacuum in the sideboard, maybe over the third pest control, maybe over something else. I have no idea. Um, like I don't know. I think that this deck is very strong. I think that this deck like inherently is like doing strong stuff against all parts of the metagame, and that there may be some metagames where this deck would struggle. Like for example, if the metagame was only Azorius Omniscience, I would not register this deck. But um, I don't think that I don't think this deck is like 0% against any deck. I think you have a lot of moves, especially in open deck list, and like I think that it's legitimately very strong against Domain, Gruul, and Pixie. In
I
that
would
one.
say I agree. This deck is very strong against Domain, or at least it's likely pretty favored against Domain, even if it's not unlosable or anything.
Would you say that this might be one of the strongest decks against Domain?
Um,
Because I think I might say that. Like, I can't actually think of a deck in Standard that, like, that sounds like it has a stronger Domain matchup than this deck.
I would argue Otters.
Okay, fine. Otters. Otters has a stronger Domain matchup than this deck.
But I would argue Omniscience is also a deck that has a stronger matchup
I'm
against
not,
Domain.
I'm not actually sold about that because like Domain gets to bring in like hate cards sideboard. The strong thing about this deck in Otters is that Domain doesn't get to like have any hate cards whatsoever, right?
Mhm.
Like I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure Domain could decide to beat Omni by registering an unhinged numbers of rest in pieces and or ghost vacuums, you know?
That's fair.
Whereas like Domain can't just decide to beat this deck or Otters. And I'm not actually
Mhm.
sure which one is harder for Domain, honestly.
Mhm.
Like Otters is much worse at like not dying to Domain. Like the thing is like Otters is like maybe arguably better at killing Domain, but like is also like much worse at not dying to Domain. Whereas this deck like
Mhm.
is really good at not dying to Domain.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty good at not dying to Domain.
I don't know. Domain is soft to the card base. Is that not base? Day of Judgment is. It's honestly base isn't that bad against Domain. It's soft to the card Urza's Silex.
It is definitely soft to the card Urza Silex. It is like only a little bit soft to the card Day of Judgment. Like they can if they have a Beans draw, I think it's pretty trivial to play around Day of Judgment if they feel like it.
Sure. I think okay. More relevantly, this deck gets to play an unhinged number of Lorans, namely 2 that you pick up and put down. Right. Like
I'm worried that like you just don't have that many physical copies of the cards that matter, and then like
wait,
sometimes you won't have them.
isn't it like
No, like for example, like if you want to kill their beans, you're gonna have to do it fast, right?
not always actually. Like sometimes
Okay.
killing their being slowly like that like still cleans up.
Mhm.
I don't know. Okay, basically, my
But
opinion is that it is their double beam straws that are scary for this deck, not their single beam straws.
sure.
Like they have to have
Anyway.
2 beams going.
Mhm.
Um,
Anyhow,
yeah.
what I was going to say is that I am less confident in this deck's matchups into Gruul and Pixie. I would say like it's okay. The data certainly we like physically won fewer games than we lost. in those matchups. I understand that there are some confounding factors.
Wait, sorry. Did you actually look at the matchup spread data?
If I recall correctly, yes.
Okay. Because I have not.
The sample size might be very small, but like I feel somewhat that you could. It would probably not be hard to make this deck like a very good integral. You could play like 4 lockdowns in your 75, and that would probably be sufficient. Probably.
I think 2 lockdowns is the right number for what it's worth.
Okay. I am worried that the Pixie matchup might not be very good.
I understand that you have worries. I also understand that you were trying to cast the card Hopeless Nightmare.
Okay, what I will say is the night before I lost 0-3 to Nicole, and then I played at the day of submission. I played Serra and I beat Clara a bunch. So I'm playing the Pixie side. So
Sorry.
I don't know.
Sorry, you played what?
I played Clara and I beat Clara a bunch.
Interesting.
I understand that then you just decided that Jace was good in the matchup for some builds,
Yes.
involving like many overloads and stuff.
I don't know.
I would say the situation is very complicated, but I'm certainly not confident that this deck defeats Pixie.
Yeah, the way I would put it is that I would money match Nicole with this deck. But I am like confident enough in my like own ability with this deck that I believe that I would have a greater than 50% win rate against Nicole on Pixie, and like Nicole is very good with Pixie, But like, obviously like these kinds of things are very hard to like know the true answer to. But and I always seem to end up on the like, I'm cheerleading for a deck that people don't believe in side. Yeah, I would highly recommend people check out Nicole Tipple's stream. Nicole is very good at playing Esper Pixie. In fact,
and Magic in general.
Yes. In fact, I believe the reason why Nicole did not register Paragon was roughly that she was too good at Pixie. Both in the obviously Pixie was a very good choice for her way, and also in this deck has like extremely distinct play patterns from Pixie, despite also including the card Nurturing Pixie. So like it would have been a pain for her to like switch over her instincts between the two decks. So she didn't really try to play Paragon, which was probably very correct in her seat. But yeah.
But yeah.
So. Oh, by the way, we should probably talk about our updated stream schedule? ?
Sure.
I believe the plan is Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Was that correct?
I agree.
Okay. Mostly we wanted to move away from Monday streaming, for IRL reasons. So yeah, we'll try that out. Of course, we'll continue to have some amount of like, sometimes one or the both of us are busy for various reasons. Like, for example, are you going to Charlotte?
I am going to Charlotte, yes.
Okay. For example, there is Charlotte coming up, and we probably will not stream the Friday or the Sunday of Charlotte. And possibly not the Thursday, though we would probably want to like move that to like Wednesday or something if that happened. But yeah. My proposal for what to do on Thursday and Friday of this week is limited because there's the Arena Open this weekend, but I understand that you have some concerns about limited or something.
Well, I'm down to do limited Friday, I think. I don't know. Do you want to take a quick poll?
Sure, we can take a quick poll. Manage poll, create new poll. What should we stream Thursday? Limited. Is standard the other option?
Yeah.
Okay. We're not doing
Um,
modern?
Yeah. We'll probably do a bit of modern next week, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then if we do standard tomorrow, we'll probably play like some deck we didn't play at the PT.
Yeah, like Lotus or Monument or I don't know.
Something.
We could try to build our own version of Omni or even, I don't know.
How do you feel about building otters?
Do the people yearn for otters?
I kind of yearn for otters. After the post, like one property of otters is that the decks that people seem to want to play nowadays is after the PT is domain, and a good deck to play if you're expecting a lot of domain is otters.
Uh-huh. Okay, by the way, I have concerns about this poll. My concerns are that it's biased because we just did a standard stream.
That's true. Okay, we can do like a blue poll or something.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll be back on like. Oh, I forgot to make a deck list. Oh well, whatever. No one used the deck list command anyways. We'll be back on Thursday or something for standard or limited or something. But yeah, let's see. Let's find someone to raid. Do you think anyone else is streaming Serra Paragon in standard? Okay. I'm gonna give you two choices in the VC text channel CIT. The first one is the second one is
I don't know, up to you.
oh no. Is it time to bring out the random number generator again?
Sure.
Great. RNG, you decide which one we're raiding. Okay, great. We're gonna raid Emma Skyward, who is doing modern RC prep. Looks like. Is that Convoke? I in this thumbnail I vaguely see a elephant, the Convoke elephant. I don't know if this means Convoke. I also don't know if this is the deck that's actually the deck that she's playing versus like a deck that's just randomly on stream. But that would be very interesting if it were a Convoke. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. As always, we upload VODs to YouTube and such, so be sure to check those out. And yeah, bye.